Hey guys, it's Tanner and Casey coming to you with another video about Jupiter.
This video will take a journey through Jupiter's more exciting aspects, including the origin of the name, the size, alien life, and more.
Please stay tuned.
The Roman god Jupiter is the father to the other Roman gods. He is the biggest and most powerful of the gods.
Since Jupiter is the largest planet, it was named after this god.
Jupiter's size is immense, being the biggest planet has a radius of 43,441 miles.
It is about 1/10 the size of the Sun. Compared to Earth, it is 318 times more massive than Earth. Jupiter revolves or orbits around the Sun once every 11.86 years. Jupiter travels at an average speed of 29,236 miles per hour.
This great red spot is just a huge raging storm, which are not uncommon on gas giants. At a minimum, it has lasted 186 years and possibly as long as 351 years or more.
Jupiter is the fifth planet away from the Sun. The discovery of Jupiter is quite interesting because no one knows when this massive planet was discovered. Galileo Galilei was the one to discover Jupiter.
Since Jupiter has 4 main moons, this disproved the theory of Earth being the center of the universe. Later, Giovanni Cassini used his telescope to discover spots and bands across the surface.
There are 67 known moons orbiting Jupiter, but we are here to talk about the 4 main moons.
Europa is probably one of the most interesting moons. It is made of ice, but under the ice lies oceans of water. To top that, it has an atmosphere of mainly oxygen. Alien life forms, anyone? NASA has proposed missions to go to Europa and have a mechanism that allows the probe go through cracks in the ice to get to the oceans below. This is the closest chance to alien life we have.
Ganymede is a huge moon. It is larger than Mercury. It has an ocean, but its ocean is internal. That ocean may contain more water than all of Earth's oceans combined.
Io is almost the exact opposite of the last 2 moons. It is the driest known object in the solar system. It also has over 400 active volcanoes.
Callisto is a pretty boring moon. There is only one remotely interesting thing about this moon, which is that it was named after one of Jupiter's lovers. What a player.
This video is about Europa, and it shows some pretty cool things.
Why are our largest planets so far away from the Sun? Well, to be honest, scientists aren't quite sure, those good old scientists, but that hasn't stopped them from coming up with hypotheses. And this is where the wandering Jupiter idea comes in. Some scientists believe that when our solar system was a little youngin', the Sun was potentially surrounded by super-Earth rocky planets. But then our good friend Jupiter moved inward, whose gravitational pull changed the orbits of these planets, causing them to collide with one another and, smash them into pieces, some of which were hurtled into the Sun. What a way to go. However, as Jupiter later retreated, being pulled away from the Sun by the formation of Saturn, any leftover debris eventually formed into the rocky planets we know today: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And this does a good job of explaining why the inner planets are younger than the outer gas giants. So essentially, if this is actually what happened, if it weren't for Jupiter, life on Earth would not exist. Now, that's not saying that life wouldn't be possible at all, but Earth may not have ever formed.
Theorists have suggested Jupiter blocks asteroids. Every month, Jupiter blocks up to 5 asteroids from hitting planet Earth. Jupiter is a real MVP.
Winding up for the shot, and oh! The cannon has fired and hit Sterling directly to the face.
We clocked that. Scott Sterling, he looks a bit worse for wear, but ready for round 2.
And Shaw takes a moment. Here he goes with the approach. Oh!
Strikes him straight in the schnoz.
And let's see it again on the old instant replay. Oh, every excruciating...
To replace Scott
Sterling is back!
He's still in the game!
Oh my! And he's taking a very odd tactic now.
Seems to be curling up to protect his face.
Not a... My
The ball drills Sterling right in the face!
That man's nose must be absent. Shot. Oh! 158 kilometers per hour!
This man can do no wrong!
Look at him beg for mercy when it's mercy that should be begging for him!
He has looked death in the eye and said, take your best!
Scott Sterling, anyone? But for real, this is what an asteroid impact looks like.
Kaboom! Here are some fun facts.
The Great Red Spot on Jupiter is the largest known vortex in the solar system and is an anticyclone. It is so big that it could engulf 2 or 3 planet Earths and has been around for almost 350 years. Although the spot is huge, it is shrinking according to astronomers, but no one really knows when it will disappear entirely. Although Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, it certainly isn't slow. The planet only takes about 10 hours to complete a full rotation on its axis, meaning that one day is only 10 hours long. This rapid rotation also helps generate Jupiter's powerful magnetic fields and contributes to the dangerous radiation surrounding it. But Jupiter's orbit around the Sun is oval shaped. It takes 12 Earth years to make one revolution, so a year on Jupiter is equal to 12 years on Earth. Jupiter can't ever become a star because it would need more than 70 times its current mass to ignite nuclear fusion. Stars form directly from the collapse of dense clouds of interstellar gas and dust. Because of rotation, these clouds form flattened disks that surround the central growing stars, allowing planets to form, including planets like Jupiter. Jupiter has a system of rings called the Jovian ring system. The rings were the third set of rings discovered in our solar system after Saturn and Uranus. It was first observed in 1979 by the Voyager 1 space probe and can be observed through ground-based telescopes. However, the rings are much fainter than Saturn's and are believed to have come from material ejected by its moons when they were struck by meteorite impacts. So far, Jupiter has a total of 67 moons and almost all of them are less than 10 kilometers in diameter. However, the largest... NASA first visited Jupiter in 1973 by the spacecraft Pioneer 10 and has visited a further 6 times since then. All but one have been flybys that take detailed observations without the probe landing or entering the orbit of Jupiter. The last spacecraft to fly by Jupiter was NASA's New Horizon in 2007, but will more than likely not be the last.
The ancient Babylonians were the first to spot Jupiter. Thanks for watching.